All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, today we are continuing to play some more Vampire. I am going to be attempting to use the controller today, um, unless that gets way too annoying, more so than the keyboard and mouse that I've been using. Uh, so, I hope it will work out. But let's open the game and see what happens. Okay, so pause the music, go to this. And let's see how we do. Or how I do, anyways. Okay, so okay. Alright. So I'm
Human
gonna go
blood.
back
Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
because I have the cure for bronchitis, or at least the one thing for bronchitis now. Now to see if I can remember how to get there. Okay, so I'm in Whitechapel now. Okay.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
People are talking about this colossus. Perhaps I should look into it. Who distribute flowers at this hour of night? This district seems to get uglier every year.
Just trying to figure out the buttons.
Good evening, sir. Do you remember me?
If you're here for a reward, you'll be sorely disappointed. But I'll gladly shake the hand of a fellow countryman.
I'm not here for a bounty. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed from the Pembroke.
A doctor? In Whitechapel? What an opportunity. My name's Bates. Cadogan Bates.
Do you require assistance, Mr. Bates?
Not me, but your skills could help a lot of people round here. That would help my business, because I say a live tenant's a paying tenant.
He needs cure cold.
Since I
Treatment
took
for
an
the
oath
cold.
to help people, can I be of assistance?
Well, seen better days, that's for sure. But it was bound to happen with all these refugees about.
Infecting you is probably the last thing on these people's minds. Take this, in any case.
What? You give me this for free? Don't have a clue about this place, do you?
I mean, I could just go around talking and doing all the personal questions.
Goodbye, Mr. Bates.
And I can just come in and out now?
History seems to get uglier every year.
Um,
It's locked.
it got ransacked. Where is he? I hear someone talk.
This is despicable.
In this place? No, skulls are now. Oh my goodness. Wow, they just kept attacking and didn't. Okay. Controls. Oh, pressing and sensing. B is dodging. Okay.
The wet boots will be proud of me.
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems.
A lot of people are talking about this Colossus. Perhaps I should look into it. Who distributes flowers at this hour? Maybe it's time to see if this Christine.
Where is Darius? Cover. I don't have anything for the medic rings.
Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
It's locked.
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems. As long as you have the money.
Maybe it's time to see it.
Oh, that's just a red. Oh, Dorothy Crane is now a skull. I'm guessing.
I have this thirst for blood.
There. Says he's still alive. But um,
Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You play for peace of mind.
Some evidence, some trickery. You are blinded.
oh my goodness.
Good evening, Mr. Nithercott.
And good evening to you too, my good sir. Can I be of any help?
So he needs treatment for cold.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
It may be wise to let you prescribe me something. I don't feel like I should.
I understand your appetite for words and macabre beauty, sir. But you should be more careful.
The nutrition of my mind is more important than my physical health. But I appreciate your concern, sir.
Okay.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
So he is recovering. That's good. So take it as okay.
Hello again, miss. Very well. Goodbye then.
Nothing new. Ruby. I don't think I'm gonna find anything else. There is Christina Papa.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Okay.
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
I'm shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So she is recovering.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
So now I think the only thing I can do because I don't know where Darius is. And I don't have migraine. So yeah. And then all of these people. Seven fatigue. One here as well, but I'd have to go try and figure out how to get there. Okay, so let's see.
I can't believe
No.
I'm doing this.
And now I'm back where the big fight happened.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Ah, right there. Ooh. Increase stamina or increase stun. Increase stamina. Okay. Do anything there. Probably can't upgrade anything, can it? No. So everything costs at least 300. Okay, so do I really want to try this fight with the controller? Because I think I have to do this fight. I don't think there's a way around it. No, I don't want to do this big of a fight with controller. So I'm not great at controller in the first place, so trying to do controller on a big fight.
Burning boys!
Can you...
Let's see how it likes a bit of fire.
Oh my gosh. It's... not responding very well. Okay, just a moment. Okay, that's where I spawned. Okay. Wish there was another exit out of this place. I mean, there technically is, but It's closed. I don't have anything more, do I? Make cold. I have no more glass vials. Okay. So.
This is despicable.
Maybe so, but it's gonna keep you alive.
I have this thirst for blood.
I almost had one of the boss guys down. Almost. Oh my goodness. Can you... Thank you. Why are you... Oh my gosh. Why are you... Can you actually attack, please? I didn't want to use that on you. Okay. Got one of them. Okay, so that guy was easy. Yay, I did it! Third time's the charm for today, I guess. Okay. Anything? I think this is a hideout, maybe? No. This is just empty house that I can't do anything in. Okay. It's pointless to go in there. Okay. Have anything? No. I have to give out a ton of fatigue treatments. So move around like this so I can easily find those that have fatigue. You...
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Sure you are. You want...
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Okay, and this guy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Do you need medical attention?
Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company, even if the quiet can be appreciated.
Don't take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana. None of us are immune to this disease.
And that is a good thing. Death and disease is a constant reminder of our mortality. But you have my thanks, Dr. Reed.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Think needed. I honestly don't know what I need. Okay.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
Do you know you're the only one who's asked me this? No, I don't feel well, actually.
Despite what you think about this place, I can tell you with absolute certainty, taking this will help you recover.
Well, at least your reputation seems well deserved. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for this hospital.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Why am I always trying to run?
You down, my boy.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
You are fatigued.
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here? I thought I was in a hospital.
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed. I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Oh, sweet girl. Reads me like a book.
Okay. So, going the long way, apparently.
Good evening,
Milton.
Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Yeah.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital.
It's a sad state of affairs when even the hospital workers are worried about disease.
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. And thanks, anyway.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days. Another night with the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
Hiding your true appetites behind a facade of compassion. Bravo. Very clever indeed.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
No need to apologize, my lady. I know exactly what you endure.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost discretion. The culprit's identity is of no relevance.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Okay.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders?
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Okay.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
What type of vampire is a Scar?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
I bid you farewell, for now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Cadigan fellow.
Okay, before I do so, this one. Thomas Elwood, Oswald Thatch, no, Gwyneth Brannigan, and Thomas Elwood. There's two more in need of fatigue medicine.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require medical assistance, Nurse?
I will be fine, as soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
Okay.
Goodbye, Nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Alright, last person. So.
You are going.
Good evening,
want to talk to you.
How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
To talk
Good
to
evening,
him.
Mr. Elwood.
Thank you.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really. I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead, yet smiling inside, Dr. Reed.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
Goodbye
Okay.
for now, Mr. Elwood.
Disgust on every street corner. Daily routine.
I have to go to my quarters, my office. And analyze the blood. Light stamina serum now. Ooh.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Before I do that, level something up. Takes 1,000 to do that. Damage. Yeah, I've been figuring that out. How you doing today, Altona? I have made it all the way to Whitechapel and discovered Nurse Crane's underground healing. So I haven't gone back to the docks and talked to like hardly anyone. Still one unknown that I haven't talked to in this area. Don't have the treatment from headaches. And now you have the cold. Okay. I failed that hint. Okay. I had difficulty with the morgue. I kept dying to the boss at the end of that many times. No. She's right there.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical help yourself, Nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reed.
Not under my watch, Nurse. Take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Oh, I haven't gone to the pharmacy yet.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I've been doing the main story quest line. Oh, right. Dr. Swansea. Or I could... Whoa. There. Track that one. That would be quite the fight. Being level 6 when the boss is 16. I've luckily been able to be fairly close with the level. Only 1 or 2 levels off. Do I have to go through Whitechapel to get there? Guessing so. Oh wait, it was skulls over here? Are they still here? No. But there are other guys. Okay. Nothing this way. Nope. What is... That's where I need to go. Oh my goodness. Oh, the pharmacy is there. Okay. So I didn't need to come this way. Okay. Talk to the unknown.
Good evening, sir. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed of the Pembroke Hospital. May I be of assistance?
Dr. Reed. So it's you who saved my friend Oswald. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
And you are?
Newton Blight. Oswald and I recently returned from the war.
You have gold.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Afraid so. In the war, I was always worried about picking up something, getting some infection. Unfortunately, got that fear in London now.
Throughout history, some diseases have done more damage to armies than any weapon created by man. You are wise to be careful.
You're working at the Pembroke Hospital, aren't you? That's a good enough reason for me and Oswald to go there.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
And now I have no more cold remedy. Ah.
Don't come closer.
Of course, I'm gonna fight
Don't come
things here.
closer, sir. Easy does it. Trust the leech. God, no! Fight for this!
Oh my goodness, let me attack. And done with you. Thank you. Okay. So more guys this way. I feel like I have to go that way though. Yes. Scroll there. Go underneath. I'd rather fight the skull. Haha! One hit. Is there a way up on this side? Oh, there is. There is. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna fight something now. There we go. Just one last attack. Okay.
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
Okay. It's back at... Yes. Oh, I'm in the docks. Okay. So I... Okay. Let me just steal everything you've got here.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
He is healthy.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Okay. I'm just gonna pick up the shillings. Let's go all the way back in. There's a lot of skulls. I might just... Ooh, shillings.
It ain't human!
Oh my gosh.
Die, leech!
Okay. Well, that was easier than I thought it would be. I feel like this is locked. Yep. Okay. Okay, fine. Go back. The way I can. This isn't the way I need to go. I took care of everyone here though, right? Except for the guy that has the headache. Yes. Okay.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
I think
but
it's
the
too
risk
dangerous.
of infection using vampire blood could compound the situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties. With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we couldn't cure.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Do I have to talk to him again now?
I need to talk to you, Edgar.
Please do so.
Nurse Crane will not be returning to Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, really? Did something happen? She seems such a very capable woman.
She was blackmailing Lady Ashbury. Thought she was murdering patients as some sick upper-class game.
Nurse Crane was playing a dangerous game. She's lucky Lady Ashbury abhors violence.
Do you know anything about the vampire hunters in the East End?
Without a doubt, it's the Guard of Priwen. Zealots to the last man.
They're definitely well organized and equipped.
They're extremely dangerous and not to be trifled with. To them, you're a feral beast, and I, your accomplice.
Where do they come from?
Once they shared the Brotherhood's ideology on non-intervention, but they concluded vampires were a scourge.
So you manage a hospital financed by a vampire?
Yes, Pembroke was founded by Lady Ashbury. She's also our largest donor.
If I may inquire, how did you meet her?
Well, Jonathan, she sought me out and offered me the position. It's been a very profitable partnership for both parties.
A convenient yet expensive way to have a fresh supply of blood on hand, day and night, don't you think?
All vampires drink blood by nature. Me, I praise the lady's exemplary moral fiber.
We'll talk later.
Okay. So, tell what happened to Thoreau Strickland. Who am I supposed to talk to for that? Talk to Thoreau Strickland or Waverly Ackroyd. I guess.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct dosage? Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances, and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
Okay.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect.
Now, do I have them? It does say bring them to my medical desk. So I feel like I have them. Maybe. Let's go here. Oh, let's check here. Potassium permanganate, or whatever it's called. Permanganate. Ferrous tartrate, right? And what was the other thing? Sodium hypochlorite. Okay, so I do have them all. What am I supposed to do here? It says bring those things to...
The flower's dying.
Oh, this
Strickland's
one.
project could be dangerous. I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
Okay. Not this. I didn't realize there was that desk. Okay. Now... Now the question of, do I give it to Thoreau or do I report him? Because if he's wrong, he could cause issues.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph Francis Olive, or the placebo effect?
No, I don't think so. Why?
A placebo is a substance or procedure that has no actual physical effect.
You made a placebo of my project. Why?
Research has established that a placebo, as long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really? That's fascinating. And you want me to, what, administer the placebo and see what occurs?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, but I trust you, Dr. Reed. Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Where? Spun around. His office is the one right next to mine, I'm guessing. Yes.
At least Strickland can't kill anyone with this formula. It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Okay. Alright, on that note, I need to take a break, so I will go to this screen and be right back.
Your heart is heavy
Alright, I am back. Let's pause the music again and get back to the game. Okay, now we can get back to the game. Now I think the only thing I have, I did all of those, didn't have anything there, did those, and don't have anything there. Still don't have headache. So we need to reach the Stonebridge Cemetery, which is through Whitechapel.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear, I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood.
Nothing else in here. Okay. We had nowhere. Maybe on Whitechapel Street, but
Over there! Murdering bastard!
okay, there we go. This is getting slightly easier to do that. As long as they're not all on me at the same time. Excuse me, hiccup.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
What do you want? Somebody help!
we go.
Who are you? What do you want?
To save you.
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Shaoshun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
Goodbye. And no one questions the fact that I look horrible. What are you? Oh my gosh. All because the auto lock was choosing the wrong person. Oh my gosh. No. Probably not going the way I should.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
I'm learning. Every night is a new lesson. What I am, what I must do to survive. But my sister, she shouldn't have suffered because of my weakness.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
I had to go grab my jacket. It was getting chilly. Alright. Sure.
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Okay. I feel like I'm gonna fight more skulls on the way. But there's no... This. Okay. Oh my goodness. Level 16s. Okay, bad decision to go in there. Very bad decision to go in there. Just because I can go somewhere doesn't mean I should go somewhere. Well, It's either the level 16s or these level 16. Oh, 116 and 115.
No place for you, sir.
Sure.
Oh, I'm talking to you, you steady boy! Got one of them!
Come on.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Holy huge.
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Best run along home, sir. Please, sir. I can't let you through. Crawl back to the hell that spawned you. Stop! Vampire!
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
We have to stop it!
Sure. Good luck trying to stop me.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest, as you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
I feel responsible. The pain is consuming me.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What words would you like to say to your poor sister?
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
There. I confessed, Vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell.
There's another way through. What is the point of coming up here? Can't go back there from up here. Oh well, I'll just fight the guy. Wait, I want to see if what's the bucket? Darius is in his home.
I'm cheap and I'm clean.
I don't have your money. Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind. Can't you just look the other way this week,
Oh goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. So fighting her causes damage to me more so than what she gets hurt. Oh, boy. What?
Leech spotted! Watch out!
Okay, sure. What the heck? Oh my goodness gracious. I'm going to die again because this game is not doing what I want it to.
This is despicable.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you. Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me. Made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
Riddles and rhymes. You took my life. Now you insult my mind.
Be stilled, my child. I bring understanding.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
This place seems kind of like a maze. What are... Oh my gosh, game! And then I have no stamina when I finally can attack. Some days I do not like this game. Of course.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh. Really, game? Really? Really?
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCullum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please. I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Do you really believe they would come for us here? In such a public venue?
McCullum is a fanatic. The guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
But before
Sean
I
Hampton
do,
lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock.
all the way docks. Goodness.
There's no other place he would go but the docks.
See what I can make. Okay. Suppose I could wait to make things until I know what I need. No, I don't want more bullets. Wow. Okay, only 4%. Still need to get rid of his headache, though. In this place... I thought I... No. Because I didn't go back to... I just met that guy. Okay. And Whitechapel is in critical condition now. Don't have that. Neuralgia. I have pneumonia treatment, but I still can't find Darius anymore. Fatigue, fatigue, fatigue. Yeah, missing. Sure. Okay. And then I haven't gone here. Alright, so there's this one in, I'm guessing, yeah, those are the, that's the, oh, come on, right, cemetery, that word, goodness gracious. So she's in the cemetery, he's in the docks, and I need to run to the bathroom. So, at that, I will go here and be right back. Alright, I am back. Sorry that took longer than expected. Because had to go say hi to my kitties as well as grab a drink. So let's pause that music and no, get rid of that. Okay, where am I? I'm in my room. Okay, so do I want to go to the cemetery again? It looks like there's a different way I could get there without going through the cemetery, which is sort of a maze. I go through that way. So. Or I could go to the docks and do that.
I have this thirst for blood.
Okay. So if I went down there instead of there. I mean, there's still guys down there. Oh, that way is locked. Okay, so then I'd have to probably go through here. Okay. There we go. Oh, large beast. Guessing the large beast is up here somewhere. Yes, it's right there. Okay. Good to know. I don't want to fight the large beast. It's on this gate. Okay.
Sorry, sir. No admittance. Step away! It's all to us!
Well. A new hideout. Cool. So we can upgrade that. Okay, sorry. Back to the game. Being distracted by my kitty. Ooh, I could add stun to this damage. Or increase blood absorption. Hmm. Cool. And I can upgrade this now. Increase damage dealt. Decrease reloading time. Oh my goodness. Good riddance. Riddance? Words. Okay.
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
You are healthy.
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
I heard that she used to help the refugees, but unfortunately you don't see her around anymore.
You realize you can't stay here forever, don't you? Eventually you'll have to leave the cemetery.
Why? Why should I go? Since this is the only place I can find peace of mind.
To be honest, I don't know. Please forgive me if I've upset you. We must all honor our departed loved ones in our own way.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say, I too have a good reason to visit cemeteries at night.
Please accept my condolences for your loss then, Dr. Reed.
You should go home now.
No, not yet. I miss my dear Matthew so much, and I can't forgive myself.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiao Shun.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them, but not now. I need silence, and I need sadness.
Sadness can be a terrible trap. It can entangle you and weaken your heart if you let it control your thoughts.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reed. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I felt I should share it with you, since she is buried here too.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reed. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your company, Xiaoshun. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now.
You know you can trust me. Why have you not spoken to me? So many new graves. Why do I still feel so disconnected from the others?
It's weird that there's buildings or whatever this direction on the map, but I can't get there. That was a strange sound when I came in here. Okay, and now to go to the docks. Which are out the other entrance.
And what of my own life? It's a daily routine.
What on earth happened here?
I wanted to go through this door. Maybe? No. Not this door. The actual main entrance door.
Oh, Jonathan, I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman, butchered by some savage scowl.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, The Scowl. I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent. For there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? A hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
Okay.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon.
At least that mistress of the dark has stopped following me.
Okay, so we go up. Or I could stay down and then go up. Go across that way. I feel like it'll be less people to fight in this way. Yeah, I want to go up that way.
I'd step back, sir. Hey! Don't come no closer!
Okay. So we need to go across that bridge.
No civilians allowed. Are you bloody stupid? He's dead! You'll pay for this! I'll kill it!
Okay.
For now, everything seems under control, more or less. You again. What do you want?
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cut. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby. Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I don't have any money for you leeches.
I'm not here for charity, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Ooh, nice. I'll buy it all. Or at least all the ammo.
Without the wet boots keeping things straight, these parts will be running completely.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
A vampire? Whatever do you mean?
I'm a tracker of these creatures.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
We met a few
Hello.
months ago.
Don't take it.
Thank you for the follow.
421334 is howling for the pack.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted. I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me then?
About the sad saint. Try asking Tom Watts about it.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Goodbye,
Yeah.
Mr. Delaney.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour, but I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Okay.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton. Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Okay. I know nothing about you, Tom. I have no hints.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a bit worse than someone.
Okay. This point is to go that way.
It's a leech! Kill it!
Another disgusting.
Seems like the guard of Prewen is on Sean Hampton's trail too.
An antique!
Why did it just all of a sudden switch? I don't understand why it switched. Seriously, why? It's... I was doing just fine, fighting him, and then it chose to all of a sudden switch who I was targeting. Oh, it's a level 22. Okay. Wow. Let's not try to do that. Mm.
The freaking vampire that leech spotted! Watch out, boys! Watch out for that team!
Why did it switch? Okay. And with that, I think I will call it a day here. So let's quit the game and end soon. Let's see. There are a lot of people. Let's see. Animal Crossing, Animal Crossing, Metro 2033, Minecraft, Animal Crossing, Stream Raiders, Mist Survival, or 7 Days to Die. That's quite the list of games. Alright, so read a message. If y'all would copy that so we can show some love to who we raid. Alright, there. Got that copied now. And let's go raid. See, yeah, we're gonna raid Breezy today. So I will be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Mountain Time, and I hope to see you then. And thank you for hanging out and watching. See you next time.